Let's meet the visiting team, Denver Nuggets. At shooting guard, Christian Braun. At the other guard position, Bones Highland. At small forward, Michael Porter Jr. At the other forward position, Aaron Gordon. At center, Nikola Jokic. The head coach of the visiting team is Michael Malone. Let's meet your Cleveland Cavaliers! At forward, 6'9", number 32, Dean Wade. At center, 6'11", number 31, Jarrett Allen. At guard, 6'1", number 10, Darius Garland. At the power forward position, standing 6'11", number 4, Evan Mobley. At the shooting guard position, 6 feet 1 inches, number 45, Donovan Mitchell. The head coach for your Cleveland Cavaliers is J.B. Bickerstaff. Fans, your Cleveland Cavaliers.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Denver Nuggets. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thanks, guys. The Cavaliers have become a gritty team.
I like what Cleveland's doing. All right, David, thank you so much. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Then it's Porter, and it's Highland in at point guard. And for the Cavaliers, the defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Wade in at the 3, the small forward. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
Now, here's Mitchell. Unloads from 9, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Porter. Well, Greg, we're in the final stages of the regular season. For teams that are on the outside looking in, what are these final games like?
You have to continue to play hard because GMs are watching these games, seeing who packs it in and who continues to grind. So your future is at stake.
Now, here's Porter. Shoots from 12. Braun, covered by Mitchell. Outside, Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Highland misses. Cleveland with the ball. Last game against the Nuggets, they lost in the Mile High City.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
He had a nice open look right there.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Wade passes to Garland. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Hands the shot with nobody near him.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Highland passes to Jokic. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
Mitchell outside. Passed away. The three. Drills the three-pointer. Wade's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Porter. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. For Cleveland, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him, and here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell.
And how about absorbing the punishment and still complete the play? That's a great finish by Jokic. And Jokic signing a huge extension this offseason. Largest contract at the time it was signed. You knew it was coming, as he just means so much to the franchise, and that's the cost for a back-to-back MVP. And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
Now here's Wade. He's got 5 from past the arc. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. 8 points for him.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Outside, Porter puts up a 3. And again, Denver with the triple. And from second rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
And here's Wade after Michael Porter made the last three-pointer. From 12 feet out, Denver grabs the miss. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
Mobley misses.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Another shot. Jokic off target at the rim.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Denver foul.
Big group substitution here for Denver.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Smith against Rubio. Outside Garland. And it's off from three-point range. And so Brown will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. And he lays it straight in.
Assist goes to Bruce Brown.
A minute 50 left here in the opening quarter. Rubio dishes to Mobley. Garland the pass to Rubio. Will it go? Here's Mobley. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
That's you give me a little grittiness from Evan Mobley, not afraid of throwing his weight around right there.
GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
The Cavaliers trailing.
Nuggets foul. Brown.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in.
Into lineup for your Cavaliers, Kevin
We've
Love.
got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. There's Garland, and it's sent back by Bryant.
Boy, you'd love to see more of this from Thomas Bryant. He has the length necessary to send shots back.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton, they nailed just about every one of their selections.
Now here's LeVert. He had 10 points in the win against Philadelphia.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
Braun, guarded by Garland. And he banks in the layup. He's got 9.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And the dunk by Lopez.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
Here's Smith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Braun. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Here's Garland. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Garland's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, that's the ball handling skills of Darius Garland on full display. This guy skilled at creating opportunities.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Nuggets lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland.
Okay, everyone, look who's running onto the court.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Denver.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Green is out there with Jokic. Then it's Porter. And it's Highland in at the 1.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10 wing.
That one good for 2. 20 points for him.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
And here's Rubio. He had 10 points in the win against Philadelphia.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off.
And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Mitchell comes in for Karis LeVert. And Denver with the change here, too. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Jeff Green. Braun traps in the tray.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Rubio. Mobley kicks to Allen. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Allen's got his first bucket of the night.
I'll tell you what, Jared Allen showing you he's got the mid-range game in his arsenal. Pretty jumper.
The offensive rebound. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Wade with no one around. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Denver leading by 7. This is it to Highland. outside. Allen with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Poke loose. Here's Jokic. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And you got to be aware of where Jokic is on the break. Analyzes transition situations and takes advantage of it.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King. Allen kicks to Wade. The pass to Mobley. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
In the painted area, Mobley just so effective. Hard to cover a guy who's got that kind of size so close to the cup.
Here's Jokic. Gordon trying to break loose, and it's Jokic missing. The Cavaliers trail by 7.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
Jokic against Allen. 13 feet away. Gordon off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
How about the touch and the under control nature of what Aaron Gordon is doing close to the cup? That's nice.
With Jokic, I mean, the potential, Greg, of this Denver team, they've got so much of it. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply help. I mean, they need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Mitchell's got 5 points.
This guy came into the league as a volume three-point shooter. Now Donovan Mitchell's percentages have greatly improved. He has put in a ton of work, and it's paying dividends.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Garland dishes to Lopez. Pass to Garland. Over Smith. Second shot opportunity. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Boy, guys, whether you're talking about grabbing rebounds or blocking shots, Evan Mobley's timing is stellar.
Karis LeVert's checked in for Mitchell.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Garland. He goes up again, and Mobley lays it in. He's got 9.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Here's Highland. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Karis LeVert.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Denver shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And Cleveland making a change here. Love's checked in. Denver also making some changes. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Jokic. And it's Green in for Smith. LeVert the pass to Mobley. Wade kicks to LeVert. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Love. It's rebounded by Naji. Brown the pass to Naji. Back to Brown. Lets it go with a 3. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
The Nuggets, 43.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace, and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish, and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even, and they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two teams. Kenny, what's your take on Cleveland so far?
They put a big effort into rebounding back, working to corral every miss. That's the hustle we love to see. If they can maintain this approach, it'll give them the edge in other areas of the game.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, they had a strong perimeter game. See, Ernie, when this team executes from long range, those weapons spread out of defense. Coming out in the second half, if those shooters are hot, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Here's Jokic. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Wade in at the small forward. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Fires the three. Offensive rebound. And Jokic throws it down.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Outside Garland. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Braun. Pass to Highland. Braun. Jokic trying to free himself up. Makes it off the glass. 25 points in the game.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. Boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that
one. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Cleveland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Well, this is the developing part of Aaron Gordon's game. Real improvement as a passer. Look out if he adds that consistently.
And after spending his first 7 years in Orlando, Aaron Gordon traded in 2021, going from the Magic, a team out of the playoffs, to a team chasing a title.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And with Aaron Gordon leaving Orlando, Greg, how'd you think that deal worked out for him?
Kevin, I think the change of scenery was great for Gordon, taking on more of a complimentary role and getting more big game experience.
Lopez is checked in for Evan Mobley. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Allen finds Garland. Rubio outside. Here's Lopez. Jokic defending. And Garland has it in the corner. The kick out to Lopez. Second chance shot. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist from Lopez. Garland's got 10.
I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Releases from 15. Allen fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Defensive
Do
foul.
you not love that by any means necessary attitude from Jared Allen, able to finish through the contact?
LeVert's checked in for Cleveland. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Bryant's shot is off. Cleveland leading by 5. Rubio looking around. Outside Garland. 6 to shoot. Passes it to LeVert. From the arc. Hands it from downtown. LeVert's got the lead up to 8 now for Cleveland.
Karis LeVert, great confidence in his ability to get off the dribble drive and make things happen. In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Uses both hands to slam it down.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland.
Your pass, powerhouse dance team.
The Nuggets trail by 10.
That was your rule.
Here's Highland. And nothing is falling for him right now. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Cavaliers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. 1:19 left in the third quarter of the game. Braun. And the jumper is good. He's got 27.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
The pass to LeVert. Pass to Love. Over Gordon. And it's Love missing.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over, but that is a difficult shot to see.
And that one's good by Porter.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Pass to LeVert. 29 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Rubio. The three-pointer, no good. The Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Porter, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
He hits the second from the line. 16 seconds left in the third. The drive by Mitchell. And he converts the layup. Mitchell's got his third bucket of the night.
You can see the agile move by Donovan Mitchell. This guy is able to navigate around contact or, if necessary, play through it.
Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 7. Good work from Porter. And here's Mitchell from the arc. No good. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Cavaliers on top, up by 7. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. They've got Nikola Jokic. Green is out there with Bruce Brown. It's Najee in at the 4.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Wade finds Allen. And Garland has it in the corner. Back to Allen. 4 on the clock. And Doris, hasn't it been fun watching the evolution of Jared Allen? My goodness.
It certainly has, Kevin. This guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability.
Highland passes to Jokic. Beyond the arc. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backcourt.
Here's Highland, guarded by Garland. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Great game for them offensively. I mean, coaches love seeing multiple shots per possession and then converting those second chance opportunities.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Mitchell kicks to Mobley. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Braun, covered by Mitchell.
And Jokic, with that incredible vision, quickly spots the open man.
Here's Rubio. Wade surveying the D. Mitchell outside. Passes to Rubio. Wade outside. And there's the pass to Mitchell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Braun, covered by Mitchell. Braun. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. And Mobley throws it down hard.
Oh, my goodness. Evan Mobley using just about all of that 40-inch vertical.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Denver calls timeout.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Denver making a switch here. Chanchar's checked in. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He said, if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
When Donovan Mitchell is this close to the cup, the defender has got to feel a bit uneasy.
Donovan Mitchell.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell. Growing up around New York City, Doris, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the 2010 famed decision from LeBron, Mitchell was actually in the crowd listening to it.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Automatic from that spot. Donovan Mitchell gets an opportunity to get his feet set. Good night.
Pass to Jokic. Over Allen. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Jokic.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Pass to Mitchell. Launches it. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
The Nuggets trail by 8 to the wing right side.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take it.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
To the inside. Gordon. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. To the paint. And Mobley throws it down.
Evan Mobley is in a zone right now. The defense would be well advised to try to keep it away from him.
The feed now to Gordon. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Cleveland the other way now. Garland finds Wade. And Wade slams it in.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
The Nuggets trail by 10. Pass to Jokic. From deep three-point range, Evan Mobley with the rebound. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Cavaliers.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments I thought for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And, you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Evan Mobley.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Here's Porter. Allen with the rebound. Garland against Gordon. Allen in the post. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here, even early on in this. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg